Yo, Marcus, man, what's up, man? We back around the water cooler, man. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Man, I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be here. How you, brother? How you? How you? How
Man,
you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. It's always good to be back around the water cooler, man. To talk some sports, talk the SEC, talk college football, man. What we talking about today, man?
Man, we finally got over the hump, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Auburn
sir.
finally got over the hump. We got
They
a dub.
did.
Is
They
this
did.
new? Is this the start of something new, bro? We got to talk about that right there.
We do, man. We do, man.
Hey,
We
man,
also gonna
what
talk.
else can we talk about in that second half, though? Bro?
We
We
also
got a
gonna talk
second half.
about we're gonna talk about Texas A&M. You know, man, Texas A&M just seem to be just struggling along, man. They might win the SEC, bro. They might win it, but you know,
Hey,
we gonna
has
discuss it.
just went up after last weekend.
It did. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. Coming up next. Let's go.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC Conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, man. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. The Water Cooler Talk Podcast is in your ear. And when you see me, you hear my voice, you know what that means. We back around the water cooler. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear, boy, you see him. Tell him who you are, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it. You know what I say.
Yes, sir. We are back, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. The Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. As always, man. Shout out to C Hall, man. What's up, guys? What's up, C Hall? What's
What
up,
up?
man? Hope you're doing good over there, boss, man. Hope everything going well. Thank you for joining us tonight. Always here every week, man. Shout out to C Hall, one of the guys, man. You one of the guys now, man. That's what it is, man. Hey man, so if y'all don't know, man, I went and did a podcast earlier this week on Monday, man. Shout out to the guys over at the Golden Boot podcast, George and Chris. Had a great time over there. I was actually only supposed to be on for like 20 minutes. We ended up doing like 50 minutes. Just sitting down talking, man. That was great, man. Great conversations over there with them guys. Got to get those guys over here on the water cooler talk. Get them around the water cooler and talk with us some sports, man. George is an Arkansas fan. Chris is a Vanderbilt fan. So, man, it was great, man. Great sitting down with them guys, man, and talking some sports, man. Picking their brains. They picked mine. Hope I gave some good answers. That suffice. But you know, it was great, man. Had a good time, man. Marcus, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. I actually seen that interview. It was, hey, you held your own up enough.
I
I'm
tried
proud.
to. You know, I tried to, man. I tried my best.
You
Tried
see
my
my brother.
hardest.
You seen my brother in the comments.
He was lurking in the comments.
He was
You
lurking in
know
the comments.
what
But yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man. Happy to be here, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow us on Twitter and X at CoolestPod23. Subscribe, like, and share the video. Use hashtag WCTPod on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. And follow on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast Facebook page on Facebook. And if you like listening to the audio version of the podcast, it comes out 10 minutes after the end of the live show. It comes out on your favorite podcast player, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast, man. Follow us there. Rate and review the show. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. We growing, man. Hey, we crossed the 300 mark on YouTube. 300. That's a big accomplishment for us, man. We thank y'all so much for tuning in and subscribing. So keep doing it.
Yes, sir.
Man. Keep
Keep
sharing.
Share it with your friend and tell them to share with their friend.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Hit the notification bell so you know when we post, man. So it'll be dope, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. But Marcus, let's go ahead and let's get into this thing, man. You already know what it is. Y'all know what y'all came for, man. Y'all came to hear us talk about some sports, give our perspective on it. And while you in the chat, we want y'all to talk with us too, man. Give us y'all perspective as well, man. But you know what comes up first? Let's go ahead and let's move to the first half. Let's
This is the first half.
Marcus, man, we in the first half right now, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. As always, man, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. Tease it in the intro. We gotta win, man. Woo! War Eagle gotta win, man. War Eagle went into Lexington, Kentucky, and gotta win. And bro, it felt good, bro. It felt good to get that win this past Saturday, man. So, at first in the first half, it seemed as if, bro, we was about to get blown out, man. They got up 10-0 on us, but something changed.
Man, that first series, he came out throwing the ball again.
Three throws.
Bro,
what is the man doing?
I'm like, bro, like, come on now, not again. And then he gonna tell the commentator that he like, we need to run the football. I'm like, obviously.
If you saw the thumbnail, it said give 27 the ball. And that's what we wanted him to do. And guess what? When he did it, it was a different ball game then, bro.
Defense.
Different ball game.
Shout out defense. Shout out offensive line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, it got ugly.
I mean, it was great.
Nick, I've been telling you about that Kentucky defense, bro. I've been telling you they suspect. I've been telling you.
Well, okay, when you say the Kentucky defense was suspect, I mean, okay, so at what point in the first parts of the season where you saw where Kentucky's defense was suspect? Yes.
The linebacker core.
Okay, so but they held Georgia to 13 points.
Come on, man. It's Georgia that were trying to figure out who their star weapons was later on in the season.
So you think Georgia has figured that out now?
I think they got a better hold on it than they did when they seen Kentucky.
Okay. This same Kentucky team went to Oxford, Mississippi and held Ole Miss to 17 points.
We already peeped that Ole Miss is maybe not be as good as advertised as I thought they would be.
Okay. All right. Now I will say the South Carolina game kind of threw me for a loop because I think South Carolina put up 31 against them at the beginning of the season. So I get where you coming from because Kentucky had that Jekyll and Hyde defense. It's like which Kentucky you gonna get this week? The good Kentucky, the bad Kentucky, it depends.
We all know the suspect at the linebacker position is hit or miss.
All right. Okay, cool. But I'm gonna ask you this question: was it more Kentucky's defense, or was it more Auburn giving the ball to number 27?
You gotta get about it, bro. We've been waiting on him to do that. We've been waiting on him to get a ball to the running back court.
Yes.
We've been saying, bro. Obviously, your play calling and your play scheme is not ready for the guys that are here right now. So figure it out. And he finally chose to use his brain and give the ball to the best running back, I feel, in the NCAA. Forget the guy at Boise State.
In all of college football, Jarquez Hunter's the best running back in all of college football.
Yes.
Top three. I give top three. I said top three.
I don't care. We utilizing how we were supposed to. I think I would have at least had at least 2 more wins.
All right. So if we ran the ball, did we beat Arkansas if we ran the ball?
Indeed.
Okay.
I think we should have beat Arkansas anyway.
Okay. I was kind of on the fence about the game at the beginning of the season. All right. Does Auburn beat Georgia if they run the ball? They ran the ball. He had a touchdown. He had a touchdown in the game. He had a nice little run touchdown in the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that.
Okay. All right. Does Auburn beat Cal if they run the ball?
I don't know, man. You got me with that one.
I'll try to listen, bro. Cal defense is a lot
got me with that one, Nick. Hold on, bro. That Cal defense. Ooh, them linebackers were killing, bro. Them linebackers were killing, bro. A lot
better than what you think, man. Hey, shout out to Sham Guy.
4B in the building.
Shout out to him for being around the water cooler with us, man. We appreciate you so much, man. But so let's ask the question. You see it on the screen, man. Is this the kickstart of what we saw from what we saw from? Oh, before I ask that question, C Hall said yes, yes, and yes till we win those games if we run the ball. All right, see, I see you, man. I see you. I see you. All right, but back to this question though. Back to this question. Is this a new beginning? Is this the new formation? Is this the new Auburn we're gonna see for the rest of the season? And does this kickstart the rally down the end of the stretch for Auburn to get bowl eligible? Do we get 6 wins? Does Auburn utilize the run game and do they get 6 wins out of it? Can they win 3 of the next 4? Or can they win all 4? What you think, Marcus? What you thinking?
Is the play calling like it was Saturday outside of the first couple series? I don't know, man. We look good, but everybody got to come to play like they did Saturday, bro. Like defense got to come to play, offensive line got to come to play. We still got a Bama team that I do respect, but I feel like we can beat. Okay. Outside of that,
Speaking of Bama, shout out to our guy B Sharp Shooters Podcast, man. He said a new beginning. Vandy by 7. He got Vandy beating Auburn by 7.
It's always a hater in the room, bro. It's always a hater in the room. It's always
Vandy beating Auburn by 7, man. He got to beat him by 7.
It's always a hater in the room, Nick. He come in right on time too.
He got Vandy beating Auburn by 7 points, man. 7 points. Bro, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the line right now is 6.5 towards Auburn. Auburn's favored in this game, as a matter of fact. So they're favored by 6.5 points in this game. So I don't know. Did Vegas see something last Saturday against Kentucky and was like, look, if they keep doing this, they gonna win some games down the stretch. Mike B, shout out to Mike B, man. Mike B was over there. He was with us, man. He said Auburn beats Vandy. Bet that. Take the points. So Mike B saying you need to take Auburn minus the points. That's what he's saying. Okay. Shout out to Mike B.
In the building.
Would you take them 6.5 points against Vandy, Marcus?
Oh man, I was thinking about that. I feel like we're gonna win, but I don't know. I'm judging if it's a field goal or do we break away in the fourth quarter.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I see where you're going. All right.
Because I see Vandy being beat up, bro. Vandy been having a lot of tough games, a lot of big games early. And we peaking. I feel like if play calling is right and our offensive line is moving the ball, we peaking at the right time.
All right. Okay, cool. So let me ask you this question. Your keys for Auburn win this weekend on the plane. Now I will say this. This is Auburn's first game back at home in almost a month.
You know the building gonna be shaking.
It is a month.
The building gonna be shaking.
Your keys to the game. Your keys to an Auburn win. You think Auburn wins this game? We'll get predictions at the end of the half. But these are your keys to Auburn win. What are your keys to an Auburn win?
My keys is Jaquez Hunter.
Okay.
Jaquez Hunter. I love Austin. Jaquez Hunter. Let me stop playing.
So basically, you saying run the ball is what you're saying.
Yes, run the ball.
Okay.
Clock manage.
Okay.
One-on-ones with 5. You see him out there. He balling. He having an outstanding year.
Kendrick Lever-Smith, shout out to him.
You got to get about a 5.
Mm-hmm.
You see Coleman winning a lot of stop routes now. He coming back. He's showing his work. Manage the game. Clock manage. It's all about managing the game. So run the ball. In the defense, got to get stops.
Okay. C Hall said, man, what I saw was they kept talking and communicating, congratulating each other after each series. No send down, all eyes on the field. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think you're talking about the defense, C Hall. I think that's what you're talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mike B said Keldrick Faulk will have at least 1 sack on Pavia. Then he came back and said maybe 2. Said Keldrick Faulk might have a 2-sack game on Pavia.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't think so. I think one. I'm gonna stick with one. I ain't gonna say two, but I think he's gonna get one. And I
Okay.
think it's gonna be at the right time too.
All right. Seahawks came back and said our defense gets tighter through the game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess man, they band more together during the game and they get better throughout the game. I see where you're coming from with that. Here are my keys to the game. We went over this over on Have You Heard on Sundays over on Auburn Addicts. Shout out to DC from Auburn Addicts. Here are my keys to the game for an Auburn win. Here are my keys. I think Auburn has to take what Vanderbilt does on offense and transfer it to Auburn's offense. I think Auburn has to control the clock, like you stated, but I think it has to be long periods of time of controlling the clock, like 7, 8, 9-minute drives of controlling the clock.
So you saying huddle?
Like they're doing right now. They need to continue huddling like that because I think it helps Peyton Thorne as well in the passing game a little bit.
Okay.
I think Auburn needs to do that. Of course, I think Auburn needs to continue to run the ball. I think Peyton Thorne should not have no more than 20 passing attempts in this game. On a team that's averaging, I think they had 75, 76 plays in his last game against Kentucky. So I would say if Auburn can get 75 plays again in this game, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Peyton Thorne should not throw the ball no more than 20 times in this game.
He threw the ball 24 times in the last one.
He did. So 20 to 25. I give him 20 to 25. We'll say that 25% of the snaps, if they do 75, if they have 75 plays, no more than 25% of the snaps should be passes. Okay. Now, here's the thing on the defense. The defense is going to have to get turnovers on Vanderbilt because Vanderbilt is sound.
Got a hunt
on the offensive side of the ball. The defense, Auburn's defense, is going to have to get turnovers. They got one. I think Jay Crawford had a pick against in Kentucky game, and
nice too.
And Ken Lee had a pick in the Kentucky game as well. So they are going to have to get turnovers. And I said it again. I said it over on the Auburn Addict show as well. I said, I think this game right here is tailor-made for DeMarcus Riddick. DeMarcus Riddick should get some real playing time in this game because as you've been seeing him play this year, he has been playing in a very specific role of spying the opposing team's quarterback when we've been playing against quarterbacks that have the ability to run. Pavia is the threat. So I think that DeMarcus Riddick should be in the game and his job should be specifically to spy Pavia. You're spying Pavia wherever the game is.
He gotta stay disciplined in his lanes too, Nick. Because he over pursued last weekend and it almost cost him.
Who you talking about?
Riddick. I like him though. He was in the game last week. They sent him on a blitz. He over pursued it though.
Yeah, he just fast, man. He just young
He fast,
bro.
bro.
He fast, bro.
He fast.
Yeah, no, he gonna get there. But my thing is he need his job specifically should be just to spy the quarterback. He should just be spying the quarterback wherever Pavia goes. He needs to be there, and he needs to be able to get Pavia to the ground, so Pavia doesn't break any of those long runs. That's where I am on that. All right,
we got to make sure we contain too.
That's part of the reason why Falk, McLeod, Kieran Crawford, those guys gonna have to have lane integrity, like you stated. And then Blockton, if Bleedy's gonna play, they gotta be able to push up into Pavia's face so that they confuse him and get him rattled off his spot. That's what I think should happen. Before we get into our picks for this week, let's look at some of the comments, man. C Hall came back and said, he said that we saw that one already. He says defense as far as team sacks, C Hall got us getting 3 sacks in the game, man. Got us getting 3 sacks in the game. Man, I hope so, C Hall. I hope so. C Hall saying we got to have 10 play drives on the offensive side of the ball, is what he's saying. We got to have 10 play drives on the offensive side of the ball.
Hey, you got to move it, bro.
That's how you control the clock. So if Auburn is having 10, 11, 12, 13 play drives on the offensive side of the ball, that means they eating up 6-7 minutes off the clock.
What he got to do is he got to first, let's stop coming out throwing the ball on first down all the time. I don't know why we do that a lot. But he get caught up in that. And second, when we get stopped behind the line of scrimmage, he can't get discouraged. And I'm glad a lot of times I seen this week that he didn't get discouraged. He stuck with the run after getting negative yards on the first run play. He came right back to it.
I'm gonna ask you something about that. Do you think he was not getting discouraged because Kentucky's offense wasn't moving the ball as well?
That's a good question, Nick. That's a good question.
I'm telling you, man. This is
I'm on other offense. You try to play. You try to play how you want to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if you look at it, Vandergrift didn't play in the second half.
Yeah.
Vandergrift didn't play in the second half. So basically, the passing threat was not in the game at all for Kentucky. So there was, I mean, yes. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember the dude's name. Dude was 0 for 6 on his first 6 passes in the second half. So dude literally looked just like a running threat. I mean, like you looking at him like, what? You can send blitzes at that point in time if you know dude ain't gonna throw the ball for real, and if he throwing it, it ain't gonna connect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He underthrown all that.
Yeah, man. Sham guy said, congrats on the success, man. Appreciate that, man. We hit 300 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, man. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with everybody, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Seahawks said exactly. Seahawks said exactly, man, about the containment. And then Sham guy said, subscribe. Great questions, like the content, man. We appreciate it, man. Great questions, man. We appreciate it. All right, man. So before we get up out of here, we go into halftime, man. Before we go up into halftime, your predictions and why you feel that way for the game. Your predictions. We're gonna give a score prediction, but we also gonna pick it in the post game as well. But we just gonna do it right now. Your prediction for this game: Vanderbilt travels to Auburn. And your prediction, what you got, and why you picking that?
I'm gonna go with what might be said. I'm gonna take the spread. I think Auburn wins 24-17.
Whoa! So Auburn scored 21 points. Then is what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
I think he learned from this week what the right thing to do is. As long as I feel like my boy he stay healthy through the week, and when we get in the game, everybody control the ball and when I say control the ball, I mean no fumbles, hold on to the rock, secure it, and we run the ball and we control the clock. Take big plays when they given to us. I don't see why we can't, bro. I feel like like me and you always say, we got the talent, bro. It was just the play calling to me.
Okay.
Now that the play calling seemed to align with the talent that's on the roster instead of what he sees the talent to be. Even Payne Thorne was getting a little workout done. So you know what I'm saying? Now that his play calling is aligning with what his roster really is, hopefully we see more success, bro.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelt.
Here we go.
This weekend, I am actually taking Vanderbilt plus the points. I'm taking Vanderbilt plus the 6.5.
Okay.
And I'm actually taking Vanderbilt to win the game this weekend. Taking Vanderbilt to win.
Took Kentucky to win too.
I did. You're right. I did.
Yeah. All right. I'm telling you what. Hey,
I'm taking Vanderbilt to win. Taking Vanderbilt to win 20-17. That's where I am. And my reasons behind it.
That's a heartbreaker, bro.
My reasons behind it. Diego Pavia and Jerry Kill are the glue. It's the motor that gets that offense going. Okay. They came into Auburn last year. They did it with a less talented team at New Mexico State. All right. Diego Pavia knows Jerry Kill's system to the T. He's not going to be rattled by Auburn's crowd because he's been there before. He did it last year. He's been there before. He's not going to be rattled by the crowd. He's not going to be. So he knows what to expect. Pavia's going to come out. Pavia's going to Pavia. We talked about this on the Auburn Addicts channel. For some reason, the coaches can predict what Hugh Freeze is going to do before Hugh Freeze has done it. Not to mention, Jerry Kill has beaten Auburn when he was at Minnesota. He's beaten Hugh Freeze when he was at Liberty. He beat Hugh Freeze last year. And he's going to beat Hugh Freeze again. So, this is where I land on this. I think Auburn should take the ball to start the game. Go down, take as much time off the clock as they possibly can. Do they do that? I don't think so. I think that's what I think they should do, but I end up thinking they're going to defer to the second half. That's what I see. Vanderbilt is going to be able to control the clock in this game. They're going to run the ball. They're not going to get away from that.
So you ain't got no faith in Falk, McClain. You ain't got no faith in our guys.
Bro, listen. I have faith in the defense. But I think Pavia
control the clock.
They are. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball. That's going to happen. They're going to run the ball. Vanderbilt's going to run the ball, and they're going to control the clock. That's what's going to happen.
Can't stop that. You say we can't stack the box.
So when they stack the box, what you think?
Hey, I'm liking what my DB core been putting out lately.
Okay. All right. That's you.
I'm liking them in them one-on-one coverage.
That's you. That's you. That's great. That's great.
I'm liking them in the one-on-one.
That is great on your end.
They at home. They're gonna be confident. They're gonna be at the house. They in Beirut. They at the house. Nick. Nick, they at the house, bro.
They was at the house last year. They was at the house last year when Pavia came in with New Mexico State and put up 31 on them. And all the offense could put up with 10 points. Now, let's just be real. Majority of that New Mexico State offense just went to Vanderbilt. I mean, ain't nothing changed about it. It's the same guys. So it ain't like these guys ain't used to what they about to see when they go into Jordan-Hare Stadium. It's majority of those guys are the same guys. Just be honest. So my thing is this, man. I think Vanderbilt is going to score. I think Hugh Freeze is going to get. He's going to get to the point to where he gets nervous, even though the game ain't even out of reach. It's going to feel like the game is out of reach, and he's going to start throwing the ball instead of running the football.
I don't like that.
That's the reason why I asked you the question earlier. Was he comfortable enough to keep running the ball against Kentucky because there was no passing threat? Now, Pavia is not that big of a passing threat, but he can throw the ball and compete.
That offense is more potent than Kentucky offense. I definitely agree with that.
Thank you very much. So my thing is
I don't like that, Nick. I don't like that, Nick. That's my reservation right there.
My thing is this. Even though the game is not going to feel like it's getting out of hand,
he gonna start
the
doing.
coaching staff is gonna start calling plays as if the game is out of hand.
No, he's gonna stick to his game plan like he did against Kentucky. He gonna run the football.
All right,
he's gonna run.
He's gonna run the football. He's gonna run the football.
Nick.
Until Vanderbilt puts 2 possessions on the field where they have taken up 7, 8, 9 minutes off the clock. and Auburn has only put
You
up
think he freeze?
3
So
points,
what
maybe
you telling
something
me?
like that.
So what you telling me is he freeze ain't learned his lesson. That's what you telling me.
He hasn't. If he learned his lesson, Payne Thorne would be starting quarterback right now.
All right, Nick, you making it hard to argue, bro.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But hey, it's what it is. Vanderbilt wins the game 20-17, field goal win. Let's get to the comments before we get up out of the first half, man. Mike B said, we at home, bro, with a ton of confidence.
We at the house. We ain't Beirut, bro.
What do you mean? A lot of teams lose at home. A lot of teams lose at home. I'm just telling you. A lot of teams lose at home.
I understand that, but after coming off a impact win away against Kentucky,
okay. All right.
Man, bro. You gotta come in the game lit.
Seahawks said, so you trying to double up? Damn, bro. Mike B said, we ain't losing this game. Hey, I hope I'm wrong. But it is what it is. Seahawks said, we slow down the team, we got them. For your exact reasons, we win the game. Listen, I hope I'm wrong. Ladies and gentlemen. I really do hope I'm wrong. Sam guy said, no faith. Nah, I have no faith in the coach staff. That's what the faith is. No faith in the coach staff. He said, he at the house. He said that's his new go-to quote. He at the house. The king of the comments here, Travell said, same guy, different coordinator. Same guy, different coordinator. If they run the ball and keep the clock, they will win the game. You talking about Vanderbilt or Auburn? Because I think if Vanderbilt does that, they win the game, which I think Vanderbilt is going to do.
I think he's talking about Auburn. He showed up late. He just putting something in there.
Oh, okay. Right. Again, I say, man. That's the end of the first half, man. Marcus, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm hurt that you just gave up on the coaching staff, Nick. After I ain't saying that I'm disagreeing with your take.
You just did because you picking Vanderbilt to lose. Well, you pick Auburn to win.
I'm just saying, Nick. I gotta have a little hope, bro. That's why I said I can see your vision happening, but I feel like he learned. I'm feeling like it's a long season, and if he still is if my coach is still the same guy that we started the season with at this point in the season, you might as well get the buyout money ready. I don't care how good recruiting is. You might as well get ready to load up the brick truck because you're going to have to be sending them to the crib.
Okay. All right. I hear you, man. I hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first half, man. Let's go ahead. Let's hit into halftime, man. Let's keep it moving.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Yo, man, we in halftime right now, man. And you know what happens when we get in halftime, Marcus, what we got to do.
You got to roll it, man.
Roll the clip, bro. Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media, and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life. From college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Shout out to I got, man, DJ Hollywood Media. Yeah, man, you want to feel like a star, man. Follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Support the people that support the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate it, man. They want support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Thank you so much for rocking with us. And let's keep this thing going, man. Hollywood. Hey, man. So let me go ahead and let me give y'all an update on this inaugural
Man, I don't talk about it no more.
Water Cooler Talk Fantasy Football League that we got going on right now. Bro, I am on a 3-game losing streak right now, bro.
You leaking out. But they already killed me off. Don't bleed out.
Bro, my top receiver is on IR, Nico Collins.
Ooh.
Then Jameson Williams is suspended.
Just like an Alabama receiver. Always doing something he ain't got no business doing.
I'm dead.
My bad. Oh, my bad. Oh, man. My bad.
I'm dead. Boy, stop.
You. My bad. I apologize.
We retract those comments because we pray for everybody. We pray for everybody that was in that. We apologize for that. We apologize. Anyway, let's move on.
No, I wasn't even talking about that. Man,
man, boy, you something else, boy. You something else, boy. Boy, you something else.
Oh, boy, I ain't even try to go that way with it. I apologize.
Boy, you something else, boy. You something else, boy.
I apologize. I'm just saying. I'm just saying he. My bad, bro.
Boy, you something else, boy, with that one. Boy, you something else with that one, bro.
Bro, they be getting in trouble, bro. I'm just saying, nah, my bad. Let me shut up. I'm tripping.
Boy, let's move on.
I'm name dropping. Let me stop.
That's what I'm saying. Let's move on, man. All right, man.
I'm snitching and stuff. Let me get out of here.
Still in the top spot, man. Hollywood is still in the top spot. He 8-0, bro. He ain't lost yet. 8-0.
I had him, bro. But I didn't start Keon Coleman, bro. I tripped out, bro.
Crazy, man. Joe
and Baltimore defense didn't give me no points.
That's what I'm saying. What, bro? I don't even talk
about
it. I'm on a 3-game losing streak, and I'm mad right now. Joe is 6-2. He's in second place by himself. Travell, me, and Grove Street, Wesley all tied for third place at 5-3. Tight put he, man. I don't even want to talk about that, man. Tight holding down the 6th spot at 4-4. Cal and Ricardo and Hires is at 3-5. Hughley and Pole Man's Parlay, they are holding down the 10th spot. And Countryman, all y'all hold down the 10th spot at 2-6. So man, I got Hollywood this week, man. I got Hollywood this week, bro. So it's gonna be crazy, bro.
Hey, well, you better lock in, boy. Hey,
man, I gotta go. I'm gonna do some research this week. I'm gonna do for real.
He be doing his research. Could be
I'm gonna do some research for real this week, and I'm gonna be on that thing for real, man. Because I'm just waiting on Nico Collins to get off IR. But I had Jordan Love at the beginning of the season, though he got hurt, so I dropped him. Man, I should have kept him. I should have kept him, bro.
Hey, that boy. I think that boy Kyle swooped him up.
He did.
Hey, but what I was gonna say is, I know we don't talk NFL no more, but if you in that Houston locker room, I know you upset, bro.
He's talking about with
down for the year and Nico hurt.
Yeah, Nico on IR right now. He's supposed to be coming out.
He done for the season.
I am waiting on Nico Collins come, but bro, Nico Collins was giving me like 21. I think the most I got Nico Collins 1 week is like 32 points. Bro, he on average was giving me like 24, 25 points, bro. Averaging something like that. I'm like, bro, I'm waiting on him to come back.
He was the lead receiver before he got hurt.
Yes, I'm waiting on him to come back. Like, it ain't nothing to it, bro.
He was different this year.
Yes, he was. All right, man. That's what's going on in the inaugural Water Cooler Talk Fantasy Football League. So
somebody help me. If you got any fantasy tips, help me. Please.
In other Auburn news, cornerback Antonio Kite is no longer with the team. Transferred from Alabama. Speaking of Alabama, he's no longer with the team. He missed a couple of practices. I think there's more to the story than that. Actually, I know there's more to the story than that. But he has missed a couple of practices, and he is no longer with the Auburn football team. He's going to hit the portal this offseason, and wish the best of luck to him. Hopefully he gets a chance to go shine at another school. But we wish the best of luck to Antonio Kite and in Auburn. Well, of course, his services that he did render, this year at Auburn. So shout out to him, man. Anything else in news, football news that you want to share with us, Marcus, before we head to the second half?
Man, not nothing that I know of, man. Auburn got to win, though.
That's cool, man. It is what it is. Look at some of these comments before we get going, man. Sam guy said, man, I'm locked in tonight, man. We appreciate you being locked in, man. He come back and said, man, great show, man. We appreciate that.
Definitely.
We appreciate that. C Hall came back and said, Coach said the same thing. Coach said the same thing. So he got a fix. He got a fix for it. Bet that. Okay. All right. So you think you thinking that Hugh Freeze got a fix for what Jerry Kill and think he gonna do? Let me see it. Let me see it. Hollywood. Did he come back and say Hollywood?
Oh yeah.
King of the comments. Hey, Hollywood. He said, I need Hollywood to do me a photo shoot. I'm on my topless modeling. Well, stop.
Man,
Stop.
why he go there?
Stop. Alabama recover. Alabama receivers are criminals. Oh my God, we getting into this. Alabama
man, I ain't mean that. Y'all chill out, bro. I did live, bro. Y'all can't do that.
Oh boy.
I didn't mean that. Nick, stop laughing, bro. Like you making it worse.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing.
Yes, you will, bro. You Nick, stop laughing yet,
bro. When you said it, I said,
man, I'm just saying, like you went the other way. I'm thinking about like the let me stop.
But, yeah, leave it alone. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's move to the second half. It's time for us to go. We're gonna get in, get out, and we're gonna pick some games in the post game. But it's time for the second half. Let's go.
You're now entering the second half.
We're now in the second half, ladies and gentlemen, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. As always, man, make sure you follow us on Twitter and X at CoolersPod23, man. Subscribe, like, share this video and content on our page. Use the hashtag WCTPod. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. And we get a lot of engagement on TikTok, bro. We get a lot of engagement. Like we get a lot of views.
Yeah, bro.
We get a lot of views on TikTok. We get some likes, but it's not transferring to followers. So people like the content, but they just ain't following. But we get some engagement there. So that's pretty dope.
I gotta hit that button, though.
Yeah, man, hit the button, hit the plus button, follow us, man. Follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast Facebook page. I gotta start posting more on there. And things of that nature. And as always, if you like listening to the audio version of the podcast, we do the live show here every Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 10 minutes after the show is over with. The audio version of what you just watched. If you want to listen to it again in your car, or if you want to listen to your headphones the next day at work or in the week again, just to hear what we said to get us right. Wherever you listen to it, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Wherever you get your podcast, man, go listen to it. Like the show, rate the show, review the show, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here. And as always, man, we just hit 300 subscribers on YouTube. So, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Now we on the road to 400. So chugging along. Choo choo. I hope we ain't get no copyright.
You brought back memories, boy. You did that right now.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into the next topic here, man. We're in the second half of the show right now, man. We're gonna get it in and get it out. Texas A&M, man. Bruh. They got over one of the major humps.
They got rid of Jimbo Fisher. Oh, my bad.
That was the first one.
Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that in a minute, though, bro.
Hey, my bad.
Let's get into that in a minute.
Did I say something wrong again? I keep just saying stuff tonight. I'm tripping.
Texas A&M got over one of the major hurdles. They beat LSU this past weekend.
Good job.
It was a comeback win, too. They came back and beat LSU because they was down 17-7.
I had LSU.
I picked Texas A&M in that game.
I had LSU. I'm talking about Texas A&M on the parlay. I had LSU. I had Texas A&M on the podcast, but in the parlay, I picked LSU.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Man, Texas A&M.
It was a 1 point spread. I didn't think it was going to get.
They undefeated in the conference, bruh. Texas A&M undefeated in the conference, bruh. Let's look at look, man. I feel like we've talked about this the past 3 weeks, but it's just amazing, like how this is transforming alone, man. Texas A&M's remaining schedule, based on how they playing right now, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this. They got South Carolina this weekend. They got to go to South Carolina, so that could be a game. Then they got New Mexico State at home. They got to come to Auburn, and then They got to play Texas at home. So Texas got to go to College Station.
No disrespect. They got the next 3.
So you think they go into South Carolina and
Yeah,
win?
I think they go to South Carolina and win. I think,
Okay.
of course, New Mexico State is a layup.
Mm-hmm.
I think they sneak one in Auburn.
Okay. What about that Texas game though?
I plead the fifth.
Oh snap! Wow, this what's up, man?
What's up?
Arkansas's very own Wildest is in the building, man. What's
In the
going on,
building.
Wildest, man?
You gotta talk that noise, man. Wilder, where you at, man?
I ain't see you. My bad, Wise. I just saw it. My bad. What's going on, man? Travell said we are not saying stuff that they aren't true about Alabama receiving. We're not going back to that, man.
We good. We
on
live.
Amazon Music too. Apparently, we on Amazon Music. I didn't know we was on Amazon Music. That's interesting. I did not know we was on Amazon Music. That's dope. That's dope.
We lit, bro. We lit. In
That's
your
dope.
Wednesday. You know
everywhere, man. Everywhere. Okay, so back to this. So back to Texas A&M. All right. So based on that schedule right there, bro, Texas A&M win the next 3 games, right?
Yeah, I think they can get the next 3.
Texas wins out, right? Let's bring up Texas schedule. I'm gonna bring it up for you real quick. Texas, excuse me. Texas just played Vanderbilt. Texas has Florida next week. They have a bye week this week, so they have Florida next week. So Florida has to go to Texas. Then Texas has to go to Arkansas. Wildest, how you feel about that game, Wildest?
I think that game will be closer than what people think it is now.
Then Kentucky has to go to Texas, and then Texas and Texas A&M play.
Man, the thing about Texas now, man, after that first chink, man, I think Wilders might be right, bro.
So you think Texas? Wait. Whoa. Arkansas beat Texas, Wildest? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying Texas beat Arkansas? Which one?
I don't want to say the wheels gonna fall off because I think that all those games are winnable games if Texas show what they were playing like at the beginning of the year. But it's just like these last 2 games, man. I'm not really convinced that these games are layups anymore. At first, I thought they were layups.
Okay, listen to this. Let's be real. Let's be real about this now. Texas was up 21-7 against Vanderbilt. Correct?
True.
And then they kicked 2 more field goals. They ended up with 27 points. Vanderbilt just came back. But Texas pulled away in the game.
Alabama did the same thing and then blow the game that week. I mean, my bad. I'm tripping.
What you talking about?
Same thing with Georgia. They got up big on Georgia, let Georgia come back at the end of the game, even though they still pulled it off. In the following week, they took an L.
Yeah, it took a Vanderbilt. Yeah. He said for Texas, if we keep our offense improving, whoa.
Stand on that, Wilders. Stand on that.
Side note, Wilders, do y'all beat Ole Miss this weekend? Side note, let us know. Do y'all beat Ole Miss this weekend? Travell. I like the he said Arkansas is a whole rack of reels when it comes to Texas, bro. That is funny, bro. That is funny because they're a hog. Okay, I get it. Y'all don't get it. Okay, I thought it was pretty funny. All right, so let's do this. Let's say Texas A&M wins out up to the Texas game. Texas wins out up to the Texas A&M game. All right. They play each other the last game of the season. The winner of that game determines who goes and possibly plays Georgia in the SEC championship game. If Georgia doesn't stumble up again. Is Texas A&M going to be that team?
I don't know, man.
It's hard to pick. It's hard to say, man.
I think if they let Texas get off to the start, they let LSU get off too. I don't think they walk them down that easy. I think Texas got a run game. Oh boy, threw 3 interceptions.
Okay.
I don't think you see Manning or yours though 3 just timely interceptions. I think Steve Stefanski manages the game better than Kelly did.
Okay. Okay. So you basically saying Texas will beat Texas A&M in that game.
I strongly feel like Texas is gonna beat Texas A&M in that game.
So if that happens, we have Texas versus Georgia in a rematch in the SEC championship game. If Georgia wins out,
who do you think going? Do you think in these next 3 games leading up to the matchup, who's more likely to slip up?
based on the schedule,
yeah,
based on the schedule,
yeah. Who more likely to slip up?
based on the schedule, I would probably have to go. I would probably say Texas is more likely to slip up because they got Florida. Florida's playing really good football right now.
I agree.
Florida's playing really good football right
now. That's the reason why I asked you that question, because if Texas loses again, that game means nothing.
It doesn't. You're right, because at that time, even if Texas A&M loses, they still go to the SEC championship game.
It's championship. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if Georgia loses again, then
that game means more.
Then it means a little bit more.
Let's look at Georgia. Let's look at Georgia's schedule real quick.
So Georgia has Florida this weekend. So let's say Let's say Georgia beats Florida.
Okay.
Well, no, I'll say that back. Hypothetically speaking, let's say Florida beats Georgia, right? Hypothetically speaking, let's say Georgia beats Florida, right? And while I'm doing this, I'm pulling up Georgia's schedule as we talk. Georgia. Let's say Georgia beats Florida. I mean, Florida beats Georgia, right? Georgia still has to play Ole Miss at Ole Miss. Tennessee still has to go to Georgia. Well, they got UMass at home, but then they got to play Georgia Tech at the end of the season. So you looking at these next 3 weeks for Georgia, Florida. That game is always in Jacksonville.
They should be able to beat Florida, bro. They should be able to.
Yeah, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, where I was going with that was, let's say Florida beats Georgia. Texas beats Florida but loses to Kentucky. Now they both got two losses. Texas and Georgia both have 2 losses. Texas would get the nod because in common opponent, Texas beat the common opponent. Am I right? Or would Georgia get the nod because they beat Texas? Like, how would that work in that situation?
They beat whoever won the head-to-head. If they tied in schedule, they get the nod.
If they both got the same amount of losses, even though they got, you're right. Yeah. You got a point. My bad. I'm thinking of something else. You right. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. You right. So Georgia has Florida. They have to go to Ole Miss, and then they have Tennessee coming to Georgia. So looking at that, do you see Georgia slipping up anywhere?
They can slip up in that Tennessee game. That Tennessee game get tricky.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they can slip up in that Ole Miss game, bro. I think they can slip up in the Ole Miss game. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying.
I thought you said hold on. First you said
Georgia has Florida. They have Florida this week.
I thought you said Tennessee.
No, they have Florida this week. Then they got to go to Ole Miss.
Okay.
And then they got Tennessee at home.
Hey, man, are we sure Georgia don't got another slip up?
That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. Let's look at this. Wilder said Arkansas beats Ole Miss in 2 overtimes.
No, he said. Oh, I thought he was talking about Texas.
No, I asked him. I said, side note, does Arkansas beat Ole Miss? He said Arkansas wins in 2 overtime.
Oh,
okay. King of the comments said Texas gonna beat Texas A&M. And he said Georgia can lose to Tennessee.
That game get tricky, dog. I'm telling you, that game could go either way.
He said, I'll put y'all on something that'll blow y'all minds if Arkansas wins out. They can make the playoffs. What's Arkansas's record right now? 5-3? Arkansas 5-3 right now. They got to be 5-3. Arkansas 5-3. Am I right, Wildest? He also said Ole Miss got to fall off. I'm just saying. I don't know about that one, Wildest. I don't know.
Yeah, they 5-3.
So they 5-3. So if Arkansas wins out, a 3-loss SEC team, do they make the playoffs?
Let's look at their remaining schedule. No disrespect.
They gotta win over Tennessee. So Tennessee should be ranked higher at that time.
So they play Ole Miss. So they play Ole Miss this weekend, which is ranked number 19. So that should get them back in the top 25 if they win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Then they play Texas. So they win that.
If they win Texas, yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, they win Texas. And then they play Mizzou, which is ranked 25. If Mizzou start actually doing what they were doing in the beginning of the season, they can jump up by the end of the year.
So that's 3 ranked teams for Arkansas if they win out.
So you got a point.
You got a point. Yeah. So if they win out, that's 3 ranked teams.
It's convincing.
So I see where you're coming from, Wilders. I just don't know if it's gonna happen.
Nah,
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
You sipping the neat juice.
Oh, stop it. Anyway,
I'm tripping.
Back to the point. So Texas A&M has the easiest schedule out of the 3 teams that we're talking about. Texas A&M, Texas, and Georgia.
Most definitely.
I think this South Carolina game that they're playing against right now is that they play this weekend is going to be a tough game, but I think they come out with the win. After that, New Mexico State, Auburn, I think they beat both of those teams, and then they play Texas. So right now, Texas A&M could be undefeated in the conference playing Texas the last game of the season.
They could be a lot. They could be a lot going into the Texas,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, compared to Texas and Georgia, Texas has Florida, Kentucky, and I can't remember the other team, and then Texas A&M again. So they got it's a possibility they could slip up again. I don't think they do, but it's a possibility.
Georgia got another possibility of slipping up.
That's what I'm saying. Because they got Florida this weekend.
They're real messy over there on that side.
Ole Miss, and then Tennessee. So Texas A&M in the SEC championship game is looking highly probable right now. Just saying. But this begs the question.
Meant a lot.
This begs the question. I'm gonna ask this question. How overrated is Jimbo Fisher? Mike Elko came in.
Why you do that, Nick?
Mike Elko came in from Duke.
Why you do that?
I said this at the beginning of the season. Listen, man.
Duke was a good team when he was there, though. So I ain't gonna do that, Nick.
Bro. No. I'm not saying that. Listen. I'm not saying it at all. What I'm saying is the hype that was put around Jimbo Fisher coming in was he gonna come in and win that championship. Man, Mike Elko came in year 1, and he has the Texas A&M Aggies as a almost probable lock for the SEC championship game.
Look, man, I go on record to say it. I know we said it over the phone, so I said on the mic. Jameis Winston was Jimbo's Fisher's Michael Orr from Blindside. Hey, he took him. He got the ticket.
Oh my God! My God!
He's good for the rest of his life, bro. If it weren't for Jameis Winston in that wonderful game that he had against our own, Jimbo went with Jimbo ain't did nothing since James left, bro. He been getting good 5-star recruits. Blew it at Florida State. They had to get him up out of there. You go to Texas A&M. They think they got a good coach because they need one after Summer left.
All right, this is what I'm gonna say, man. I was over in the comments with sharpshooters with Tez and B Sharp one night, and they were talking about top coaches in the SEC and who would you rank? Well, who would you rank above Kalen DeBoer? Something like that. The conversation went that way. I said Mike Elko was a better coach than Kalen DeBoer. So far, Mike Elko's proven me right.
Yeah,
it's proven me right. And if Mike Elko comes in with a roster that had a lot of that roster that was that number one class in the country that year, a lot of that left. Walter Nolan is at Ole Miss right now. He's not in Texas A&M uniform. He comes in this year, and he has a chance to get to the SEC championship game in his first year as head coach with not all of the players he recruited. Mike Elko's something serious, man. And I said it at the beginning of the season. I said, listen, man. I didn't think it was going to happen this year. I thought it would happen next year when he actually got his own recruiting class in there. And, actually got a chance to develop these guys and then get some recruiting class and then fill them in with some transfer portal guys. I said, watch out for Mike Elko and Texas A&M. I said it over on Auburn Addicts channel, and I think I said it over here as well. I said, watch out for Mike Elko and Texas A&M. They're going to be a problem for years to come. I said it. He had sped up what I thought was going to happen next year in a year. Telling you, man, Mike Elko.
To touch on that situation, they got Kalen DeBoer at the top in the SEC.
You talking about B Sharp?
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly who he had.
I'm gonna say, bro, Kirby, come on, bro. Like, let's not disrespect Kirby, bro.
No. I think everybody agreed Kirby was at the top of the list. I think we all agreed. No, everybody agreed Kirby had to be one.
I know you're a hater, but is it that deep?
Wow. No, we all agreed. No, I do know we all agreed that Kirby was number one in the league right now. But then we was also talking like, what about Josh Heupel? Like, do you think Josh Heupel's a better coach than Kalen DeBoer? Or do you think I thought Mike Elko was a better coach than Kalen DeBoer? Who else? Somebody else said something. How it came up was, do you think Hugh Freeze is a better coach than Kalen DeBoer? I think that's how it started and something like that. And I was like, you may have a point there, but like, who is better than Kalen DeBoer? I said Mike Elko. Mike Elko.
Why y'all doing it? Come on, B. I was just saying, you my boy, but you always hating on Auburn.
It's good. That's what he's supposed to do, man. That's what he's supposed to do. It is what it is. I wasn't expecting nothing else. That's the end of the game, man. Marcus, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Man, we had a terrific game tonight. Thank y'all for coming out. It was fun.
It was, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's head to the post game and let's pick some games. Let's go.
It's time to shut down in the post game.
All right, man. We're in the post game right now, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Let's go ahead and pick some of these games in the SEC this week, Marcus, so we can get up out of here. We didn't keep the people too long. The Holy Spirit is telling me it's time for y'all. It's time to let it go. So let's go ahead and get through this.
Tight, Junior.
The doors to the family is open.
That's so funny, bro.
All right, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let's pick these games, man. First off, we got Kentucky is going to Tennessee, man. Tennessee is a 16.5 point favorite in this game, over under 45.5. What you got?
Check Kentucky and Tennessee. What's the point spread again?
16.5. Tennessee favorite.
Kentucky just lost that. I'll take Tennessee with the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tennessee. 16.5 seems like a lot.
It do, but I feel like their defense bleeding right now.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna take the point. I'm gonna take Tennessee in the points as well too. All right, man. Coming up. All right, coming up. Texas A&M travels to South Carolina. Texas A&M is a 2.5-point favorite on the road to South Carolina. Who you got in the game?
Texas A&M, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Texas A&M in the points as well too. I think Texas A&M pulled that one out. All right, man. This game right here. It's funny, man. Massachusetts has a better record than Mississippi State, but Mississippi State is favored by 18 points in this game. Massachusetts is 2-6. Mississippi State is 1-7. Who you picking this game?
I'm gonna say Mississippi State, but I'm gonna take UMass on
Plus the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take UMass on the point, but I think Mississippi State get a win.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with you on that. I think Mississippi State can score. They just can't stop nobody. So I'm gonna take Mississippi State to win the game on the money line. I'm gonna stay away from that spread. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay away from that. They don't even have a spread for this game. Maine versus Oklahoma. Who you taking?
Oh, you said Maine versus Oklahoma?
Yeah, who you taking?
I gotta take Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm taking Oklahoma too. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Ole Miss at Arkansas. Ole Miss is a 7-point favorite in this game. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they cover that spread. I think Ole Miss sneak up out of Arkansas with a 3-point win.
Okay, I'm gonna take Ole Miss to win the game as well. And I'm actually gonna take Ole Miss to cover that spread. I'm say Ole Miss to cover that. We already picked this game, so we're gonna pick it again. Vanderbilt at Auburn. Auburn is a 7-point favorite. It's just the line went up, so Auburn is a touchdown favorite in this game. Marcus, you got Auburn winning
24-17.
I have Vanderbilt winning 20-17. I'm saying Vanderbilt to win and plus the points. All right. And then Florida and Georgia play in Jacksonville. Georgia is a 16.5-point favorite against Florida in this game.
I got Georgia and Florida on the spread.
Yeah.
Be no 16-point game.
Yeah, I'm taking Florida on the plus the points, and I'm taking Georgia to win that game. But I would not be surprised if Florida sneaks one out the way they've been playing the past couple of weeks. I would not be surprised. Let's look at some of the comments before we get into the next segment, man. Travell said, wildest, if I win the lottery, I can buy a Rolls Royce. Jimbo got, I think he referring to what he said about them going to the playoffs. He said Jimbo got that big up. That's because he beat Nick Saban and he had a top recruiting class. That's true. That is true. If you win the lotto, buy me one too. Well, I just calling dibs on one right now. All right, here we go, man. King in the comments said Elko has his most success this year. He is not the best coach in the SEC. He is not in the top 3, not for the one season. When he has only had 1 9-win season his whole career. Well, yeah, he had 1 9-win season his whole career at Duke, but Mike Elko was competitive in the ACC against a lot of those games he played. Now he's in the SEC now, and a lot of players are automatically going to look at the ACC before they even try looking at other conferences. So he's going to have his pick of the litter now of 5-star and 4-star guys that want to come and play at Texas A&M. So I'm gonna say this. I think Mike Elko is a good coach. I think he's better than DeBoer. I do believe that. But it is what it is. We're gonna see what happens. And in first-year head coaches, DeBoer has a roster apparently at Alabama, and Mike Elko has more wins. So we'll see what happens. Wild to say take the under on the spread. Take the under on the spread. Arkansas versus Ole Miss. All right, Wildest. All right, we see you, man. We hear you. Shout out to Wildest, Arkansas's very own.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, man. Marcus.
Yes, sir.
You got somebody you want to get a water boy award to?
Man, I got to talk about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll make it quick though. We've been here too long.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit saying, "Let them go." Let my people go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to give out the award that everybody loves, but the person that gets it, whew, boy, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Marcus, man, who you giving this week's Water Boy Award to?
Man, this week Water Boy Award goes to none other than whoever created that statue of D Wade. Whoever did that, you know you were dead wrong. And if he told you to make that, he was dead wrong when he showed up because he had to been drunk. Something was going on. That statue looked like you made it in the dark.
It was an action shot, man. That's what it was. That's how his face was in the picture, man.
I don't care what you talking about. But they did that in the dark. They were stressed out. They came home. They were smoking a Newport. They were chilling, smoking a Newport. They're like, man, look, I'm tired of this. I gotta get that order in by next week. I'm tripped out. Man, I'm finna leave it just like this. I'm finna leave it just like this. I'm tired too. Hey, it is what it is.
Listen, bro.
Hey, for that, pull me up, Nick.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. If you know me, you know
Dwayne gonna stay like that.
Jr. If you know me, you know Dwayne Tyrone Wade Jr. is my favorite basketball player that ever played the game of basketball. Favorite basketball player. When I saw that statue, bro, do you not know how hot I was when I saw the statue? Boy, I was so mad, bro. I was so mad when I saw that statue. I was like,
"Hey, he dumped some ashes on it before they came and picked it up." He was like, "Yep, so it's gonna stay like that too." I'm tired.
I was like, "How y'all disrespect D Wade like that, bro? The greatest Miami Heat ever played a game of football. I mean, basketball.
Football. See, look, you tripping? Hey, look, your language about the situation just like the statue, just out of whack. It's just out of whack.
Man, I was so mad when I saw that, and then when they unveiled it, I was looking and I was like, nah, bro, that ain't D Wade. Now, come to find out, the same people
was like D Wade was like,
who is this guy?
Nah, that ain't D Wade.
Hey, but low key, the dude that did the statue is the same dude that did the Kobe statue.
That's why.
No, but the Kobe statue looked like Kobe though. You can't see it. Say the one the Kobe statue looked like Kobe.
Which one you talking about? Because I know one on he was tripped out on.
No, the Kobe statue, the one when he did the 81-point pose when he pointed up to the sky.
Yeah.
He did that statue. He did that statue. The same dude that did D-Wade statue did that statue.
I told you he was tired. He came, man. He like, look, man, that order gotta be here by Wednesday. D-Wade, you ain't Kobe.
Stop.
You ain't Kobe, D-Wade. I'll tell you, you was all right. You had to go get bro.
All right, man. D-Wade. You had to put some respect on D-Wade, man. It is what it is, man. But hey, he like it. I love it. It is what it is. Man, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
What you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, boss man?
Hey, man, shout out home team, man. Y'all know keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all have a safe week. Be blessed, bro.
Yeah, man. As always, same thing before we get up out of here, man. Before Terrell said, I laughed so hard at the statue. He deserves it. He deserves it. Boy, y'all crazy, boy.
Get wrong, boy. Hey,
crazy.
Stop that, man. We live. I keep telling you, don't keep coming over here doing that, Travell.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Anyway, like I was saying, man, shout out to the home team, Tuskegee, Macon County 4-6. BTW, man. Shout out to them, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree, as always. Shout out to my wife, my mom, my dog, Creed, man. I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. And shout out to you all. Shout out to my family. Before I do that, shout out to my family. Love y'all so much. And then shout out to you all that come here, watch the show, rewatch the show, listen to the show. Thank y'all so much, man. As always, man, we thank y'all so much for rocking with us, coming around with us, sitting around the water cooler as we sit around and talk SEC college football, man. So we appreciate y'all so much, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. We just hit 300 subscribers, so we are now chugging along. Chugga, 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 chugga. chugging along to 400. So we appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast. And as always, man, before we get up out of here, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.